Hey there guys, what's up? What's going on? It is Autobot Mike 18 here, back with another video, and it's time to get pumped, guys. Guys, just by reading the title of this video, you guys already know, you've been following me for years, you guys know that this is my favorite video. I love this one. Out of every video I give to you guys on this channel, this is the one I look forward to the most every single year. I am so thrilled to finally give you guys my picks for my top 10 favorite movies of 2016. That's right, guys, the year is just about all and gone, and it's that time where we look back at the very best movies of the year. Guys, I got a couple things to plug, couple disclaimers I want to get into before I get into my picks. Gonna try to breeze through this, even though I know this is gonna run long, but you guys still love me, right? Yeah. Alright, guys, so just a couple things. First off, I am sick. But you know what? I am bringing my energy to you guys because I love talking. I love making this video so much. Other disclaimers, guys. I did not get to see as many movies as I wanted to see this year. Only saw 56. Follow me on Letterboxd if you want to see a full ranked list of every single 56 movies I've seen this year. And then just the general, guys, you guys know that this list is just my personal opinion. You guys are going to have your own opinions. Things are going to differ from, you guys are going to think that other films deserve to be higher, or you're going to love other films more, and maybe I loved other films less, but this is just, these are my favorite movies. These are the movies that affected me the most. These are the movies where I had the best theater experiences watching. These movies some of them left an emotional impact on me. They are here and on this list for an important reason in some way, and that's all I can really justify. So yeah, guys, with that said, let's get right into it. There are a lot of movies, though. I usually see around 65, somewhere around there, movies a year. I missed like 10 of them this year. I don't know if they would have made my list or not, but I just want to give them shout-outs. I cannot wait to see these at some point. Fences, oh, you have no idea how badly I wanted to see that. Monster Calls, The Accountant, The Girl on the Train. Again, don't know if these would have made my list, but I wanted to see them all, and I missed them because it was a crazy, crazy year. Sing Street, The Lobster, American Honey, Nocturnal Animals, Live by Night, Patterson, 20th Century Women, and American Pastoral. I wanted to see all those. Midnight Special. Didn't get a chance to see them, guys, so they won't be on my list, unfortunately. Hope they're on your list, maybe. Who knows? But what I want to get into next is some films that did not make my list. Of course, I have 10. I have a couple films I'm just going to give quick second shout-outs to, and I have a few honorable mentions I'm just going to list off to you guys because just want to keep this quick and simple. But just some films, guys, that did not make the list. These are all great movies, and they're so close. They were all so close. But Jackie with Natalie Portman, The Nice Guys, a great comedy. Wiener was the best doc I saw all year. It's the only doc I saw all year, actually, but it was amazing. A24's Green Room, Deepwater Horizon, one of Peter Berg's movies that came out this year. Rogue One, A Star Wars Story. You know what? I loved it. Sorry I didn't make the list. And Jodie Foster's Money Monster. All amazing. Now, my honorable mentions, I'm just going to briefly mention, but I do have the posters for. I have 5 honorable mentions that I just have to quickly give shout-outs to because they all were on my list at some point. All got knocked off. One of the best animated movies of the year, Finding Dory. It was my most anticipated of the year, and it did not disappoint for me, guys. Martin Scorsese came back with Silence. I gotta rewatch this one again, but it was unbelievable. Andrew Garfield gives one of the best performances of the year. Jeff Nichols' second movie that came out this year, Loving, was really, really good. Almost made the list. One of the best comic book movies that came out this year. He's sitting right behind me, right to my left shoulder. Deadpool, amazing. And finally, guys, oh my god, this just got knocked out, but one of the best thrills of the year, 10 Cloverfield Lane, is amazing. I loved it, but I had to keep it off the list. That said, guys, without further ado, let's get into my top 10 picks for the 10 best movies, my 10 favorite films, 2016. Let's start this video off with number 10, guys. Number 10 is The Witch. The Witch from A24. This is not the first and only film from A24 on this list, guys. They're on fire. Guys, The Witch is such an eerie and creepy, haunting tale of this Puritan family that gets hit with all these temptations and vices that is only going to further test and pressure their faith. It's such an amazingly directed film from Robert Eggers. This is one of his first big movies, and this was one of the first best movies I saw all year when it first came out. Anya Taylor-Joy gives one of the best performances of the year, easily one of the best young performances of the year anyway. This movie is shot so incredibly well. It's so haunting and has that really eerie, creepy atmosphere throughout the entire thing. I didn't look at it as a horror movie. I looked at it as a psychological thriller, and it did not disappoint. I love The Witch. Amazing, amazing work. Coming in at number 9, more people got to check this one out. We had a pretty meh summer. This movie might be an indie, but it blew almost everything else that came out of the summer all out of the water. Coming in at number 9 is Hell or High Water. This movie works in so many different ways, guys. It works as a heist crime thriller, as a drama. It works as a modern American Western. The ensemble cast, Jeff Bridges, Chris Pine, Ben Foster, give 3 incredible performances. The character writing and development for all 3 of these guys is so well done and executed near flawlessly, in my opinion, guys. The film is masterfully shot. This is some of the most gorgeous cinematography of the year. Choices of composition and camera movements for the bank heist sequences are unbelievably good. I can't wait to watch this movie a second time. I love what this script is saying about capitalist greed and guilt over and everything, and people getting screwed over, the poor getting screwed over by the wealthy. I love all of that tied into this movie. It's Bonnie and Clyde meets No Country for Old Men, and it did not disappoint. Hell or High Water was gripping and riveting from beginning to end. I loved it. Coming in at number 8, I had an animation in my honorable mentions. This, for me, is the best animation of the year. And no, guys, I did not see Kubo and the Two Strings. Don't kill me. Coming in at number 8 is Zootopia. Guys, Zootopia, yes, it's Disney. Yes, the animation is gorgeous. The world they've established is great. The voice cast is amazing. I love the characters are so well thought out. Just focusing on animal characters, everything's so cute, and they have their own world. It's so amazing, yes. But why Zootopia is this high on my list, why it even made my list, is because of how culturally and relevant and important it is today. I love how they take this idea of prejudice and discrimination, sneak it into a film about animals, predators and prey, and it's just really, really genius and amazing storytelling. It's an amazing way to really hit on a relevant issue that we are dealing with in society nowadays, and I loved it. It's one of the smartest animated films I have seen in years. I love Zootopia. It's unbelievably good. Please check it out. Coming in at number 7, the most recent addition to this list. I purposely waited on my top 10 to see this movie. I knew it was probably going to make it. Coming in at number 7 is Patriots Day. That's right, one of Peter Berg's collaborations with Wahlberg did make it on this list. This is one of the most flooring and unbelievably taut and riveting films I watched in a theater all year long. Although I knew everything that was going to happen because I know this event so freaking well, I was still absolutely on the edge of my seat throughout this entire movie. Guys, I love how this film takes its time to slowly set up these characters and these people that are going to be affected by this utter tragedy. And that is what just drew me in from the first 10-15 minutes alone. The marathon bombing sequence was flawlessly executed. And in my opinion, one of the best scenes of the year is the Watertown shootout scene. I was shaking. It was that palpably intense. Peter Berg knows how to direct an action sequence. Holy shit. Guys, I know this movie is so respectful and honorable to every single person that sacrificed something on that day, that fought to bring down these men, and I love this movie, how respectful and how gripping it is at the same time. Patriots Day is unbelievable, and Mark Wahlberg is amazing in it, guys. That's number 7. Coming in at number 6, you guys don't know how bad I wanted this at like number 3 when I first saw it, okay? Got bumped down, but this man is one of the best directors we are going to have ever. Coming in at number 6, guys, is Arrival. Yes, I know I wanted this higher so badly, but guys, Arrival is not your typical sci-fi invasion, alien invasion, I'm gonna, blast you. It's not Independence Day 2 garbage shit. No. This is an incredibly intelligent and thought-provoking movie that makes you use your brain. We do not get movies like this. This is one of the few men working in Hollywood who is willing to bring these kinds of movies to life, and that is why I applaud director Denis Villeneuve. Amy Adams gives one of the best female performances of this year, no questions asked. I love the cast, I love the cinematography, the camera work is flawless, the aliens, oh my goodness. Everything is so masterfully executed in this film. The pacing, the score, the ending is jaw-dropping. But what hit me hard with this movie, and knew I had to put this on this list, is what this film is trying to say about communication and how we fail at that as a society so much nowadays. This is such an important movie to watch nowadays in society. Language, communications, going to other people's for when dealing with problems. This is what we have to do in times of crisis. This is what we fail to do. This is why this movie is so important and relevant to me. It spoke to me on that level so well, and I loved every second of Arrival, guys. Amazing, amazing, masterful work. Coming in at number 5. Some of you may kill me for this being at number 5, but man, oh man, here's another director who I can't wait to see his next film from. Guys, number 5 is La La Land. I don't like musicals. I really don't, guys. I loved this one. Guys, from that first scene on the highway alone, 6-minute tracking shot, amazing musical number, I knew I was in for a treat, and boy oh boy did I get a treat throughout this entire movie. This is such a vibrant, vivacious slice of life, and an amazing telling of what it means to be a dreamer, what it means to have passions for what we love doing, what it means to be in a relationship, to feel love, what it means to just be in Hollywood and have these dreams that we have, and it's just an amazing, amazing tribute to all of those things. This is one of the best directed movies of the year. Damien Chazelle, yet again, Whiplash director, does not disappoint in the slightest, guys, I kid you not. Ryan Gosling and Emma Stone have electric chemistry with one another. The production design, the costumes, the colors, the soundtrack, the cinematography, the camera work, everything is utterly flawless about this movie, guys. And in my opinion, one of the top 2 endings of this year. Unfreaking believable. La La Land blew me away. This movie is awe-inspiring. Holy crap. Number 5, La La Land. Coming in at number 4. I can't wait to watch this thing again, guys. This is one of the most important movies you're going to see in a theater all year long, and I hope many of you did get a chance to see it. Number 4 is Moonlight. Moonlight is such a brutal, emotionally charged look at not only what it means to be growing up and dealing with pressures, but specifically dealing with drug abuse, dealing with bullying, and being ostracized from society, what it means to find and discover your own identity, your own human sexuality. It's unbelievably told and beautifully constructed, although this is such a dark and gloomy look into everything that the main character is dealing with. And Moonlight floored me, guys. I could not believe what I was watching. Barry Jenkins directs one of the best movies of the year. The camera work is so fluid and handheld and so charged, and it just drew me into the film even more. I love the colors they utilize in this movie. The ensemble cast is probably the best ensemble of the year. Ashton Sanders is unbelievably going to be snubbed by everybody this year at the awards. Thanks, everybody. This man was brilliant as Chiron, Teen Chiron. Holy goodness, he's amazing. Naomi Harris, Mahershala Ali give 2 of the best performances of the year. The score is haunting and eerie like the rest of the tone and atmosphere of this film. I love the ending of this movie. I love how real and humane everything in this movie feels like. It feels like a really haunting slice of life, and it floored me from start to finish. Moonlight is such an important and relevant movie that I think everybody needs to go out and see. Coming in at number 3, guys, this film is one of the most gut-wrenching theater experiences you're going to have all year. Much like Moonlight or something like Silence, this film is going to leave a hole in your stomach and it's not going to go away for a while. Coming in at number 3, guys, is Manchester by the Sea. Where do I begin, guys? This movie is going to take a shot at your heart and going to make you feel like shit for weeks. It really is. It's such a thoughtful and really just depressing look into what it means to overcome grief and the anxieties of dealing with past demons and loss of family members, loss of loved ones, what it means to step up and become a father figure or a role model. This film hits on all those messages in a beautiful, remarkably haunting way, guys. I love the structuring of flashback sequences. Excellent way to utilize storytelling. Incredibly done. Props to Kenneth Lonergan and the whole cast and crew. Guys, some of the best performances of the year. Casey Affleck, one of the top 2-3 actors that has given a performance this year. For sure. Michelle Williams, Lucas Hedges. I love that although this movie is straightforward drama and as much as it's going to hit you in the heart in a hard, harsh way, this movie is going to also just make you feel so good at other moments. There's so many light, witty, and human, genuine moments of light that I think every drama needs to really flesh out these characters and not only have them going through this bleak and gloomy despair that they're dealing with. And that is what made Manchester by the Sea so special for me. As I'm sitting here watching this awful slice of life that's going on, but then I get a moment of light here or there thrown in there, and that is what really paid off for Manchester by the Sea. Amazing, amazing work, guys. I loved it. Coming in at number 2, you guys are going to be pissed at me. I don't care. This is my list. I love the shit out of this movie. I will defend this movie to a dying breath. One of the best superhero films ever done, period. And it's not even a full superhero film in my mind, guys. Coming in at number 2 is Captain America Civil War. Yes, I know, everything's awesome. The action, the direction from the Russo brothers, the airport sequence, I know, it's incredible. Yeah, I fanboyed like a little girl and I screamed like, ah, Spider-Man. I had so many great geekgasm moments like that. This is such a fun and energetic movie throughout the entire thing. But what made Civil War so special to me? We get so many stupid comic book movies nowadays. We've had so many Avengers movies, and I've just grown to know all these characters for so long. But what made Civil War stand out for me, what made this movie work so well for me, is that I wasn't just watching superheroes. I was watching real people deal with real problems and real conflicts amongst each other. Friends and close allies breaking at each other due to vices of retribution and the desire for vengeance. And I loved that feeling that I got while I was watching this movie. That is how you do a superhero movie, guys. You make these characters feel real. You give them these vulnerabilities. You have a movie called Civil War with 2 sides that have equally good points about what they're trying to do. And I'm so torn. I flip back and forth throughout this entire movie. It is an amazingly, unbelievably just awe-inspiring piece of filmmaking that it sure as hell should blow you guys away. It blew me away. I loved everything about Civil War, guys. It deserves to be number 2. There you have it, guys. That is number 2. Coming in at number 1. Guys, most of you probably knew this. This was the film to beat. I knew nothing else would beat this one for me, guys. This movie is so special to me. This not only is my favorite film of 2016, it's one of the best movies I've watched in years. In years, guys. This is going to... It left that much of an impact on me. I've now seen it twice. And no other film has spoken to me like this film has. Guys, number 1, my number 1 pick for the very best film of 2016 is Swiss Army Man. Swiss Army Man, guys. I get so pumped just talking about this movie. Guys, this is one of the most unique, inventive, and dazzling film experiences I have had in so long. I'll never forget first seeing this movie. That first 10 minutes sucked me in with a hook and did not let me go. My word. I praise the Daniels. I praise Paul Dano, Daniel Radcliffe, everyone who worked on this movie, believed in this movie, and gave us such a unique and different feeling movie that I have to praise them for. We don't get movies like this, guys, and that is why Swiss Army Man is number 1. This movie hit me from beginning to end. I love what it is trying to say about friendship and overcoming this feeling of not feeling relevant in society, this fear of holding everything in and not letting anything out, not expressing ourselves, keeping everything bottled up inside, making us feel terrible. It's an amazing examination of one's self-worth in society, our self-value, and how we look at ourselves in the world, and what we aspire for. Even though we're bottling everything up inside, we keep everything bottled up. And I just love the dynamic between these two characters of Manny and Hank. I love everything that this film is. I love their dialogue. It's so witty, it's so smart, it's hysterical in other moments, it feels real and genuine. The camera work, guys, the soundtrack is the best soundtrack of the year. The everything is just gorgeous with this movie, guys. This movie just hit me so hard in all the right places. It's funny, it's dramatic, it is relatable even for me. That is why, guys, Swiss Army Man is the best movie of 2016. No questions asked. It has the best ending to a film I've seen all year long. One of the most satisfying endings to a movie probably ever put on screen. I have not stopped thinking. This was the one movie that's been on my mind all year long, and it did not leave, and I'm so glad it didn't, because Swiss Army Man is a masterpiece of cinema. Boom! Best film in the year, Swiss Army Man. Guys, there you have it. Those are my top 10 films of 2016. This was a great year for film, guys. I love all these movies so much, and now it's up to you. I want to hear it from you guys. What are your top 10, your top 15, your top 5, whatever? Down below in the comments, let me know what are your favorite movies of this year, guys. What movies hit you the most, like Swiss Army Man did to me, or Moonlight did to me, or La La Land. What are your favorite films this year, guys? I want to hear it from you. And I can't thank you guys so much for sticking with me this whole year, watching my videos. I can't wait for next year's top 10 list. Hopefully we'll get even more great films, guys. And I'm just so grateful I got this list out to you. With that said, guys, thank you as always so much for watching. And I'll see you in my next video, guys. Bye.